It's a pleasure to be on A9 television in Istanbul, Turkey. I'm Larry Greenfield. I'm Fellow in American Studies at the Claremont in California and Senior Fellow of the American Alliance. I'm the founding executive in Legacy Foundation. I'm active in American politics. I write and lecture and speak American foreign policy in San Diego, California, and I'm in global support and foreign policy.
Mr. Greenfield, it's politics, and there are a lot of problems. Extremism, terrorism exist in the Middle East. There are tensions and conflicts in Jordan, Tunisia, Syria, wherever between Israel and what do you think could be the solution and global solution to all these wars and the bloodshed?
Actually pleased to add to 100 years of recent oil and conflict in the rise and global communications and technology means that citizens throughout the East and the Muslim world now have access to information, ideas, the competition ideas, such that the Muslim world will not only hear news and information from controlled media, just like in Wall campaigns had seen West Germany having a better. So I think the spring in recent in by in getting in young people on Facebook and Twitter. I think the good news is what you're doing, sharing the information and the truth. There's a better way, a deeper way, and a true way to discuss the Quran, practice, theology of Islam that is not radicalized or violent. So the world is getting armed, are talking to each other all over the world, and the basis of moderation and love and tolerance and that's news to a lot of Americans, correctly and opposed to violently to the West and the United States.
Yes, United States, Americans, and just being people, we know that to solve the Middle East and Israel is alive. At the time of the Ottoman Empire, Jewish brothers from Spain, they are descendants of the prophets, and they first lived in Israel. They have the right also to live in Israel. But we need alliance with Israel, and Israel needs. There is a conflict between Israeli nation with Turkish people. There's a thing. Is it a lie? The United States is our ally. To solve problems, radicalism and extremism, alliance is very important.
I for teaching and positive history, Turkish people and the Ottoman Empire, the modern Turkey state or Jews of Israel. See that the need between Israel, you're in the same region, Israel can come and platform here in Turkey to sell products around the world. The Turks are sophisticated. They live in a very strategic nation. Interesting nation many different trade, many connection they had over hundreds of years of Ottoman Empire with many different people. For the Israelis have an interest in befriending Turkey, in recognizing there's a Jewish Turkey and has been for a long time, and in celebrating Turkey's role, secular Muslim majority, almost Muslim, with a few Jews and a few Christians and a few ethnic minorities. Turkey, may that continue. And there have been difficulties in the relationship, particularly recently, between the government and Israel. But I think those are solvable, and the term interest for Israel and Turkey to be friends is very clear. Neither of you supports radical Islam. Neither of you wants the region. Want to rise. Both of you want to trade. Both of you want good friends with the states in the West. Essentially, you're both sort of in the Middle East, and you're both European. Europe. So, the reasons, including a spiritual reason, we see understanding this very much, that there's a shared faith between Jews, Christians, and Muslims, sophisticated in a very subtle point, and it takes a big heart for people from all different. Really, what you mean when you say that?
Yes, definitely. I mean, so to the thought and freedom of worship, it is a very powerful unity against radicalism and extremism, and not only economically, but Israelis have the right with Christians and Muslims, but able to come to Turkey, to go to Jordan, or to they would like to. So Israel and Egypt join that alliance also, this unity in countries, and then other Muslim countries will follow. After that, there will be no radical extremism. The thing in Syria, Iran, their mindset, and there will be problems in other also stop powerful unity.
Well, I recognize a lot of diversity within the Muslim world. The Balkans, other Muslims have unity, alliance with the West already, and authorities in their. Then there's the ring around it. Jordan is a friend. Used to be a prosperous nation. At one point, I believe. There. Syria has trouble now. Muslim Brotherhood government, but there are hints that Egypt is having trouble, and maybe as a mentor, an example, might the West would open, not oppress the Christians there, relax, not oppress the women, open up their economy. What I saw in Tahrir Square were young people demanding, where are they now? We want to grow, and in Egypt, in Alexandria, so that they have real democratic reform, real the press, and he did a comedian. That's a bad sign. So the force in the world which are not free, democratic, not good friends with the United States and the West. I think so. I don't know how but communism 70 highlight struggle against the communism fell. Okay, there's still a professor on American communism no more. China, which is in communist Islam, I do believe it.
Ever intellectual struggle against radicalism. And let me give you some glad tidings. An Egyptian politician, representatives of the Justice Party voters were here, and they are willing to have more democracy and better situation, and also they are looking for. So this unity definitely needs Israel. Israel cannot exclude it. Israel. So powerful unity, and other Muslim countries will. Russia of unity, Greece, countries. They are very with the wealth. With the States, it will be the world.
Idea, and that it wasn't an original, but I did think of a regional economic union. Turkey, of course, it wanted to ascend to the European Union. Turkey got lucky. In the Euro, while Turkey's economy last decade grew, is 70 or so country. They experienced water and trade, sophisticated. Turkey is attractive to every. If Turkey helped and lead an economic zone, at least, and maybe even a little bit across parts of. So there's an Asian piece too. That can be powerful. A great trading zone, by the way, populated, so it's energy. It has high tech, and great manufacturing, and access to port. Turkey can become the center of not a European Union, Euro-Asian, Middle Eastern Union.
Yes, and since you the Turkish nation, Islamic world, sincerity, your visit, you represent the state, have people brains in the entire Islamic world. Can we have your messages? And it's a pleasure, actually. And you represent United States, actually. Americans are very nice people, we know that, but practically in your personality.
Well, that's Odom. I'm on. I am respectful in history of the state, and I'm a majority, which is very wise and clever, because it is the different pieces of Turkey, cultural, the religious, eating pieces. It picked up food and I visited, for example, beautiful city. By the way, for a crowded, clean city, a very lovely place. I saw smiles in Turkey. He is a rising star. Diplomats and investors and traders that star and hang on tight. I reciprocate feelings. The American people are people, a freedom-loving people who believe in religious liberty and enterprise. And he showed me in religious liberty, free enterprise, and strong and proud free nation, which may be our friend, certainly our.
I mean, you're coming back as our guest again, and we specific and good days are coming. Definitely, these are contractions before the birth. All and terrorism, it will end up by people coming together like yourself, and we also believe that it is time. Yeah, so them will come free. So all these things will be over, but we do.
Well, I thank you again. You're a very special hearted person, warm in Turkey. I feel there's some graciousness. I know it's now to be received, honored guest, and welcoming you in America. And I'll be back, and thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.